Literally, season 8 of Shahs of Sunset is nuclear.
Today, the Reza Farahan is here to make sure we turn up for the new season of Shahs. Bobby Lights breaks down all the drama on Love and Hip Hop in Miami.
I'm taking my shoes off because I got heels on, bitch, because I sprained my ankle.
And the tenacious Tiffany Pollard is taking us to brunch.
Another round, please.
This is your reality check.
Wake up, bitches.
Happy Tuesday, everyone. Welcome to Reality Check. I'm your host, Daryn Carp, and with me right now is the one and only Reza from Shahs of Sunset. How are you, handsome?
What's up? I'm doing better now that I'm sitting here with you.
Ooh, this is going to be a good show today. I'm so lucky to have you here. I can't wait to talk to you about the new season of Shahs.
So exciting.
Lots to say, but
God.
first we have to break down our top 5. At number 5, Cameron Eubanks is responding to critics of Jennifer Lopez's Super Bowl performance. The Southern Charm star posted a meme on Instagram that appeared to reference some conservative critics of the pop star's routine. Cameron captioned her Instagram post, "Don't get your britches in a wad over a Super Bowl halftime performance, and your husbands all like it." I'm sure you know Cameron, but
Absolutely.
how good was that Super Bowl performance?
First of all, can J-Lo do any wrong anyway?
I didn't think so, but
No, and
look at this. She's wearing a fur
I'm
flag.
sorry. And then the picture of her on the airplane wearing more fur, looking out the window like she has zero to give. Anyway, it's like, yes, Miss Cameron Eubanks.
You like that clapback?
Absolutely.
I'm here for it.
Absolutely.
At number 4, introducing Isaac, Manelik, Giovanni, Irvin. Ashley Graham's newborn baby boy made a special appearance on her Pretty Big Deal podcast Tuesday alongside proud daddy, Justin Irvin, during which the couple revealed their son's name for the first time. The couple explained their reasoning behind the name, with Justin explaining he had the name Isaac picked out since middle school, and Ashley revealing that Menelik means son of the wise, and she was inspired after taking a trip to Ethiopia. I mean, did you have your future children's names picked out in 4th grade? This seems odd.
I mean, there's so many things to get into.
Yeah.
Menelik. A tough name for a kid in school.
Let's hope he's not
being named gay,
Yeah,
right?
yes.
And being named Reza Mehdi Farahan. My name got butchered left and right. I go by Joe at Starbucks. So congratulations on the new baby, but maybe just like give him an easy name for school.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
just call him Isaac.
Yeah, just Isaac. We don't need the 2 middle
No,
names.
it's very extra, but congratulations. They're a beautiful couple and the baby is beautiful.
Well said. At number 3, you all remember when Jessica Simpson wore the famed Daisy Duke shorts for her scene-stealing role in Dukes of Hazzard. She was praised for her body at the time, but the former reality star says it set her up for years of scrutiny anytime her weight changed. In her new memoir, Open Book, Jessica says that the moment created a gold standard, Jessica, and was the before for every is she fat or is she thin story for the rest of her career. She goes on to say those body expectations did follow her for the next 15 years. I mean, even with you, we were talking about your promo and you're like, oh, I look so fat, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. I mean,
I'm lucky because I went the other way, right? I was chunkier and I keep getting smaller. And for me, she looks gorgeous then and now. And
Yeah.
I want to know, did she spray Armor All on the small of her back? She is glistening in that photo. Like, I'm more alarmed by all the, like,
yeah,
she
you're
looks.
so right.
It's very Armor All. And her face, too. She looks very shiny. But
mean,
she's so beautiful.
She's
like,
beautiful,
who
thick and thin.
cares? Yeah, absolutely. Do it, girl.
At number 2, Miley Cyrus and Cody Simpson are showing off their steamy date night. On Super Bowl Sunday, the reality star rocked a sexy black lingerie set while giving her boyfriend a haircut. The pair's date night came less than a week after Miley and her ex-husband Liam Hemsworth finalized their divorce 13 months after they tied the knot in December 2018. The former couple will officially be single on February 22nd, according to legal documents obtained by People last week. Does Adam wear sexy black lingerie while giving you a haircut?
Adam does not.
Okay.
But this picture screams, this is like all for Liam. This is all of this.
Yes.
He's staring at her crotch while she's taking the foot. Like, dude, come on now. You're heartbroken and I feel your pain.
She should have just tagged him. Just like direct message.
She didn't even need to. It's just like literally like, I'm hurting, I miss you, and I'm gonna have my new guy stare at my hoo-ha while I take a picture.
That's what we all do. It's
Right?
a perfectly normal reaction,
Totally.
Reza. And
Yes.
at number 1, Camila has been keeping very busy since she last appeared and won MTV's The Challenge in 2017, and now she's about to be even busier. People can exclusively reveal that the 31-year-old reality star is about to become a mom for the first time. Camila is open about the fact that this was an unplanned pregnancy and that she hasn't always thought she would become a mom, saying, "I think this came because it was meant to be, and I'm very excited. This is the best decision I've ever made." I mean, I haven't seen her for a few years. She looks gorgeous. I don't mind an unplanned...
Well, how was it a decision? Which was the decision? To keep it? Because you said it was unplanned, so how was it a decision, boo-boo?
That's fair. That's a good point. I mean,
But congratulations on the pregnancy, right?
we don't have that luxury. We can't have accidental pregnancies, you and I. We have to...
Plan.
Yeah, we need planning.
Way ahead of time.
Yeah, way ahead of time, a lot of money.
Yes.
We have to go to break, but more with Reza when we come back.
We're blood. Nothing can ever get between this bond.
Stop.
Tragic was the death of our friendship.
Welcome back. Reza is still here with me, and
Oh.
it's time to get in to this crazy new season of Shahs. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
All right. Well, it's been over a year since season 7 wrapped, and at BravoCon, you said that season 8 is going to be just nuclear, like
Nuclear.
crazy.
Crazy.
Can you elaborate on that for me?
So, you know, obviously you guys just saw in that clip, MJ throws a drink in my face, and unfortunately you guys are gonna watch the demise of our relationship. And to have a friend who is like a sister and you've had for 30 years in your life, and for some nonsense to come between you and for you to lose that friendship, it's been devastating. I'm still heartbroken over it. And I just pray that, you know, God heals my heart further, heals MJ's heart, heals Tommy's heart, and Adam, and somehow at some point down the road we can come back together.
How do Adam and Tommy feel about it as your significant others? Do they want you guys, are they on your individual sides? Or
Correct. They're on our individual sides. I don't know much about what's going on for Tommy, but I do know Adam is clearly, we're a united front, and he feels very betrayed, and he's not ready yet. And I'm praying that over time that we all heal and can come back together. But it's not just tragic. I mean, there's a lot of laughing, there's a lot of craziness, a lot of drunken nights, a lot of going to Vegas and getting crazy, and all the shenanigans people are used to. But you also see some really heavy, like, it trumps Teresa's table flipping.
Ow.
Yeah, I mean, it's like next level. It trumps the Bethany and Jill Zarin feud. Like, it is next level.
And I know you know what you're talking about because you're a big Bravo fan. So
Huge
you're
Bravo
comparing
fan.
this to everything else.
Huge Bravo fan. So I'm comparing it to all seasons of Housewives. I mean, culturally, we're older and more intense. So imagine, like, and you know, all that intensity into a fight. It's crazy.
Oh, I cannot wait. Well, MJ isn't the only friendship on the rocks for you. You and Mike are not on the same page as you guys were earlier seasons. I want to play this clip from BravoCon.
Yes. Mike and I were dealing with a little tiny bit of a situation that hopefully we're on the other side of.
Him and Mike haven't spoken in, you know, a little bit of a time.
It was like a few weeks. But then I bumped into him, he asked me to his room, and we had a nice conversation in his room, and I'm gonna see him tonight. Reunited, and it feels so good.
I mean, your singing is impeccable.
Right?
Did you guys end up meeting up, and what's the status of your friendship now?
So we actually literally serendipitously bumped into each other in the elevator at the Royalton Hotel. And he asked me to his room. We had a conversation. It didn't end well. We then later had drinks the night before the big BravoCon Watch What Happens Live. And it got very, very ugly before it got better. I cried. He cried. We hugged it out. And since that day at BravoCon, we've been working and things have gotten better. And he and I are back to being friends.
I'm curious because, you know, you're not shy in getting in a heated argument with some of your friends, but do you feel like alcohol can help or hinder those types of conversations? Because I feel like it's a social lubricant, but then it could escalate very quickly.
Totally. And not to bring it back to our cultural heritage, but like, I don't need very much lubrication to get from 0 to 60. So
You're already fired up.
My control dials are askew to jump. So it's like I don't even need the drink. But yes, you're right. In some of the scenes, you'll be able to see when we're out in a club and you're 4 sheets to the wind, it's a lot easier to get hot.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, moving on. So you and Adam have finally moved into the house you've been building since season 7. Tell me about this masterpiece, and where is my guest bedroom? Do I get 2
The guest bedroom is there, ready and waiting.
Okay.
And you'll go home with lots of Reza Be Obsessed goodies when you show up.
Hermes blankets I'm seeing.
Yeah, absolutely. We love the house. It's perfect for us. We took the place down to the studs, tore half of it off, and added square footage. So everything is where we picked it to be. All the materials and finishes are things that we hand selected. So we feel really blessed and lucky to have a little cozy nest to call home.
How many bedrooms is it?
It's 3 bedrooms, 2 baths.
Oh, so you got some room to play with here, Reza.
Yeah.
All right.
You're welcome anytime.
Well, congratulations. How are you and Adam doing?
Adam and I are doing really, really well. One of the side effects of falling out with your best friend who you confided in morning, noon, and night. Like, she was my first phone call, she was my first text. Anytime Adam and I had issues, she was my go-to. And all of a sudden, when you don't have that go-to person and you're going through hell and going to a lot of therapy, it really changes how you communicate with your mate. And Adam and I have started sharing a lot more. It has brought us, for not great reasons, a lot closer together, but the end result has been incredibly positive.
I mean, that's making lemonade out of a shitty situation.
Yes.
You and MJ, though, is this the worst fight in 30 years you've ever gotten into by far?
Absolutely the worst fight we've ever gotten to by far. And Adam and Tommy being involved in the fight escalated it to a nuclear level, which is the reason why it hasn't been squashed and we haven't come back together, unfortunately.
But you have hopes that it will.
Not only do I have hopes, obviously I pray that it gets better. I love her, regardless of whether or not I like her right now or I'm still in pain. I'm still trying to get over what went down, which you guys will unfortunately see on the new season. But I pray that we'll get to a better place. I, unfortunately, have not met her baby yet in person, and it breaks my heart.
Oh, man, I'm hoping we can. You're like a
Thank
father
you.
figure to the baby, the other father
Yeah,
figure.
I can't imagine. So it's really, really sad.
Well, it seems like all of you Shahs of Sunset are really adulting. Even Gigi's pregnant. How is her pregnancy doing, and how do you think she'll be as a mother?
First of all, I have to give mad props to Gigi Golnesa, who literally picked me up at the worst point of everything with MJ. When I was crumbling and I couldn't go on, she was my rock. And if it weren't for Gigi, I would not be here sitting with you having this conversation. She stepped up in a way that I've never seen before. So when people ask me, is Golnesa ready to be a mother? The way she stepped up for me, absolutely. She's not smoking weed. She's so dedicated to being a mother. She's taking really good care of her body and herself, and I cannot wait to welcome her baby.
When is she due?
She's due in May.
Oh, okay.
So like a hop, skip, and a jump.
All right, this is the final stretch. Well, MJ has a baby, Asa has a baby, Gigi's pregnant.
Yes.
Is the baby fever contagious, and do you think you and Adam are gonna start procreating?
That's a great question. The baby fever was super contagious, but all of a sudden, like, nuclear war started to happen,
Yes.
and Adam and I kind of put the baby making situation on the back burner. It was a lot this season,
I mean,
Daryn. It was a lot.
Because you've mentioned kids before to
Absolutely.
me for years.
Yes.
So this fight it made you even
It's
put
so
that
bad.
to the side.
It was so bad. It was really, really, really bad. Nothing this bad has ever happened in my whole life.
Is the subject of the fight worse than the reaction to it? I mean, like you said, it was kind of based on something silly.
It was based on something silly it was based on something very foolish that I said, but some events took place and, some stuff transpired between MJ and someone that Adam used to be friends with, and that brought some distance between MJ and I, and it just started to get bigger and bigger and bigger.
And blow up.
Yeah.
Well, for now, you have a business baby, at least,
Yes.
that you're focusing on.
Yes.
Reza Be Obsessed. Tell us a
Yes.
little about the products you have in your hair care line. You have a
So,
ton.
I have a ton. I have a complete collection.
Yeah.
We're sold out of the hairspray company-wide, which is unfortunately why it's not here. But there's a shampoo, conditioner, leave-in, sea salt spray, a gel, a hair oil, and a wax. And the hair oil makes your hair color last longer. And when you're 46 years old and you dye your hair, it is a godsend. And this wax is what I style my hair with. It washes out completely. I spent $500,000 of my own money to put the best ingredients. And it turned my angry, kinky Persian hairs that don't want to do what they're told
Oh, it smells good.
to
All
do
right.
what they should be doing.
Just
So if you want thick, luxurious locks, try some Reza Be Obsessed. We're nationwide.
And this works for all hair types.
It's
Like for
all
me, you said
ethnic
vacation in
hair.
a bottle.
Vacation in a bottle because I saw your cute do, and I saw you from the green room kind of like zhuzhing it.
I zhuzh.
This is the best zhuzh spray because it will give you volume as well.
Wow, Reza, I'm so excited
Yes,
for you. And it smells
RezaBeObsessed.com.
amazing. Now,
Thank you.
Before we go to break, I
Yes.
noticed you snapped a lot of selfies with a lot of housewives at
I did.
BravoCon back in November. So be
Yes.
honest, who's your favorite housewife?
There's so many I love. I'm obsessed with so many of them. It's hard to choose.
Give me your top 5.
Top 5 would have to be Teresa, Nene, Melissa Gorga, Margaret Joseph.
Wow, you love a Jersey girl.
I love a Jersey girl, and this is really, 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 really hard. I do love Jackie Goldschneider. I have to.
The whole Jersey cast is like, you're a
love,
Jersey
love,
man.
Love.
Wow.
And Dolores Catania. I'm so sorry
Yeah,
I
you
forgot
can't forget
Dolores.
about my girl Dolores.
No, I love Dolores, and she just had her teeth done by Dr. Appa.
Oh.
So we both have Dr. Appa teeth.
Dr. Appetit.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I want my Dr. Appetit. Do you have a favorite, like Housewives one moment or a line that was said? Or
Yes. Oh my God. Literally, I say
love
this
you.
to everyone. I wish you had asked me this question so you could have the clip ready to go. And I had never heard this. And kebabs are like our thing. I'm Middle Eastern. We eat kebabs.
Sure.
On New York, Dorinda said someone was a slob kebab. And I literally was taking a sip of something. I spat it out. I started texting and calling and tweeting all my relatives like, slob kebab? What the? Why haven't I? That is like,
It's a U-term.
it's
Are you
my
going to
thing
introduce
now.
this into your repertoire now?
Hello, I'm like, that is a slob, you're a slob kebab. Like,
Who's the biggest slob kebab on Shahs of Sunset?
oh God, I mean, I can't say it about her now because we're beefing, but I love MJ, and like she would have a half-eaten breakfast burrito in her purse when we'd be going on a trip, and that's a slob kebab move, right?
That's a major slob kebab move, but a respectable move.
Totally,
nonetheless.
because
Yeah.
later on, like 2 hours later, when she'd be needing a snack, you would say, and I'm like, bitch, what? She's like, I have a half-eaten breakfast burrito in my purse.
Gotta respect MJ. Well, we have to go to break, but Reza's sticking around a little longer. Stay tuned.
Hopefully once the season airs and you guys watch a lot of regrets that literally season 8 of Shahs of Sunset is nuclear.
Welcome back. I'm still here with Mr. Reza of Shahs of Sunset.
Woohoo!
We cannot wait for this nuclear start of the
Oh
season.
Lord.
I mean, already.
I'm nervous.
I'm feeling verklempt already.
Trust me, I'm like stocking up on my anxiety medication.
Oh, you're going to get a lot of tweets, I have a feeling.
Oh, yes.
Well, we can't say you're on reality check. If you didn't play our game, cast on blast.
Yes.
All right, so here's how it's going to work. I'm going to name some of your castmates, and I want you to
Yes.
tell me something sweet, something salty. You know I don't give a F about the sweet. I just want the salty, Reza. Are you
No
ready?
problem. Let's do it.
All right, let's start with Gigi Golnesa.
She is absolutely stunning. She has a hair trigger temper. Hair trigger.
Like anything will set her off.
Like, and she has hearing aids now, but in the past, she wouldn't wear them. And so she couldn't hear everything. And she used to think you said some shit when you didn't, and she was ready to pop off when nothing pop-offable had happened. So, Yeah.
Maybe the kid will bring her a little
Already,
patience.
totally. Yes.
Oh, you're already feeling
Yeah,
the zen.
totally. I think when you have those like mommy hormones coursing through your veins, she's a different person.
Wow.
Yeah,
And a better person, it
a
seems.
better person.
What about Destiny? Something sweet and something salty.
Something sweet. She is the most generous person. If she comes to your house, before she arrives, the doorbell will ring and there will be someone delivering a cake or pastries to your door.
Oh, I got to invite her over. That's very nice.
Very,
Nice touch.
very.
Something salty about her.
Something salty. She's very particular because she has been in the nightclub, restaurant, entertainment world, bars, and everything. When you go out with her, the first question she'll ask a server is what kind of fresh fruit juices that are non-concentrate. She's very specific. So if you see any Shahs coming to your restaurant, I apologize in advance. If it's not perfect, she's gonna get salty about it.
Yeah, you gotta, all right. Destiny's a little
Yeah.
high maintenance with
Yes.
it. What about Nima?
Nima has beautiful eyes and very large white teeth.
Okay. Is that a salty thing about him or is that sweet?
I mean, it's
could go either
It's a
way.
color that doesn't occur in nature. So when I went to get my teeth done, my doctor was like, hook your friend up, give him my card. So I think it's salty.
A little too white.
A little too white. I mean, there's a Bravo thing where he says his doctor told him not to get him that white and he went against his own doctor's wishes. So it's not like I'm putting him on blast. He already admitted he should have maybe chosen
Yeah,
a more natural look.
It's called Cast on Blast for a reason.
Totally.
What about Asa Sultan?
Asa, I miss her. It's been so long.
You guys are good though, right?
I haven't spoken to Asa in a minute.
Okay.
And I wish her the best. Her baby is absolutely stunning, and she's a dedicated, devoted mother, girlfriend, and daughter. Amazing. And the salty thing is she's taken like that whole like priestess thing, like she really thinks it's like by royal decree. It's a little odd.
She thinks it's from a higher power.
Yeah.
We're not going to see her on the new season, are we?
Unfortunately not, no. Hopefully if there's a season 9, maybe this will be the catalyst for her to
Yeah, I
come
mean,
back.
the priestess herself. What about
Yes.
Shervin?
Shervin is very, very handsome. His cologne smells like insect repellent. It singes my nose hairs and flies drop. I guess he's good to go camping with because you won't get like stung by a mosquito, but it's nauseating. I
You
tell
know when
him
he's coming into the office 10 minutes before he's there, basically.
20 minutes before and for 3 days after he leaves. That's the problem. Not the 10 minutes before, it's the 3 days after.
Do you tell him this?
I'm like, your cologne is disgusting. It smells terrible. Why do you wear it? It is literally a repellent. I've told him before, whatever that one is you're wearing now, please don't wear it around me because I cannot stand to be around you when you're wearing it.
Subtle but effective, Reza.
Yes.
Tell me about the new cast member, Sarah.
Sarah is adorable and bubbly and clearly has very poor judgment when it comes to men.
Can you give me more on that?
I mean, she has come out and said that she dated R. Kelly for several years.
Yes.
And the years don't correspond with years where you were not in the know. So it just, bad judgment.
Bad judgment.
Yeah.
What about Lily?
Lily,
Barbie herself.
she has great jewelry and she's so teeny tiny she can wear anything.
True.
Her voice makes me want to stick a screwdriver through my eardrum.
Oh, I guess that's the salty. Yeah. That's the salty. What about Mike, the Adonis?
Yes, Mike is a lover.
That he is.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's also the salty part because sometimes he doesn't know how to keep the love to himself and his
Spreads it
significant.
around.
Yes, he's a spreader of love.
Does he hook up with a lot of girls this season?
I hope not, because you are going to meet some amazing lady that hopefully he
Sticks with.
white knuckles it and makes it through to the finish line.
You know these guys so well. What about Mercedes, MJ?
MJ is my heart. She is the best time. She's someone you want to like have so much fun with, but her, you know, her insults and her comebacks and her, when you're not her friend, her pain can cut to the white meat. So
She doesn't hold back.
No.
She knows how to get dirty.
Yeah, she knows how to get dirty, and it can be really hurtful.
But you miss her.
I miss her. Of course I miss her. 30 years. I'm not a robot. People are like, oh, you seem this or you seem that. I can't walk around crying all day long. I have a man and a job and friends and things to do. But obviously, like, you know, looking at that picture makes me sad. I remember that shoot. I remember talking to her about that outfit and, you know,
Wow.
the safety pin and where would, like everything. So everything reminds me, and luckily 90% of it is good times. And
If she's watching the show, which she might, what would you want to say to her right now?
I will always love you.
Point to this camera.
I always love you. I will always want the best for you. And whether or not we are in each other's lives or not, nothing will change for me. You will always be in my heart, and I pray to God that in the near future, we're all able to turn the corner and have some sort of relationship where we can be in each other's lives. It's really a shame.
I feel your emotion. Call him, MJ. Come on, I want you two back together. All right, shifting gears.
Yes.
Let's end with someone you should know pretty darn well.
Adam! Oh my God.
And look at him on Watch What Happens Live with
love
the knit.
him. He's so amazing. He's such an amazing, wonderful human being. I can't say enough wonderful things about him. The salty thing is this queen is so tit for tat. He can do something terribly wrong and I can call him out on it, and he'll whip out something from 5 years ago and be like, I'm like, bitch, this is not the time. No, you can't do this. Just let me have this moment.
He's petty.
He is petty AF.
I'm sure you've had this conversation with him before. This
Oh
is
my
not gonna
God,
be
this
new
is like
information.
our pet peeve, like my pet peeve with him. Yes.
Your petty peeve. I love
Yes.
it. Reza, thank you so much for being
Thank
here
you
today.
so
I
much for
absolutely
having
love you.
me.
Catch the season 8 premiere, the nuclear season of Shahs of Sunset, Sunday, February 9th at 9/8 Central on Bravo. Up next, we are headed to the 305 with Love and Hip Hop's Bobby Lights. Stay tuned.
Bobby Lights.
Welcome back. Unfortunately, Bobby Lights and Tiffany Pollard are stuck in traffic, and they're going to reschedule with us. That's show business for you, but the show must go on. So for this next segment, I want to play for you this round of Cast on Blast. I played with Rev Run and his wife, Justine. Take a look. You're watching Reality Check, and here with me is the legend and hip-hop icon, Rev Run, and his beautiful wife, Justine Simmons. How are you both doing today?
Good, thank you.
All right, now since I have you here, I want to challenge you two to a game that we like to call Cast on Blast. All right, so here's how it's gonna work. I'm gonna name some of your former castmates that I think you might have a close relationship with, and I want you to tell me something that makes you proud of them, and also maybe an embarrassing story about them.
Okay, go
All
ahead.
right, simple enough. Let's start off with your baby boy, Russie.
Okay, so
Proud first?
Let's do proud.
okay. Well, for me, I'm proud of Russie because he keeps his room so immaculate.
Yeah.
And he's very organized.
And I'm proud of him because he is so kind. He is, I mean, we got off the plane coming from the Grammys. This lady came up to me and said, that son of yours is the most polite, kind, centered.
We've been getting that since little.
He just, too kind sometimes.
Good quality to have. Good quality to have. Now, tell me something embarrassing about
Booger,
Russie.
his booger wall when he was younger. They was on Run's house. He was just taking his boogers and rubbing them on the wall.
Okay.
I just wanted to tell you,
I
it was on TV.
I would say an episode of Run's house where JoJo and Diggy was bothering him really bad, and he like falls because he's trying to catch an
Oh,
airplane.
they didn't put it
or
on
something.
TV though.
And
He's about 7 or something.
and he curses like you would not believe. And if you
And
would
the
have asked
crew
me,
showed us
does
later.
your son curse? I would have said
He cursed
no.
with skills, though. He knew exactly what to say, how to say it, with what sentiment.
He's got timing. He learned from the best, I'm sure.
Oh my gosh.
He didn't get it from us.
Can't be worse than the booger wall. Can't be worse than that.
Right, the booger wall was bad.
All right, next, your eldest son, JoJo.
Oh my goodness, I'm proud of JoJo.
He's the nicest guy.
Yeah, he came. He's married. He's organized. He has his life together. He's just the ultimate. What the Bible says, as a kid, you do kiddie things. You get older, you put them away. You get organized, you get grown. He's done that with perfect timing.
Yeah, I ditto.
Give me something embarrassing about him.
Oh, one time. Well, I think it was funny to us.
Say it.
Probably embarrassing for him. So something about a hamburger. He didn't want a hamburger.
Oh, so we had White Castle.
Love White Castle.
And he was mad that it didn't have cheese or whatever, it had cheese or didn't have. He argued and argued and argued until everybody ate it all. And then finally he's like, all right, give it to me. It was gone. All the food, everybody ate all the burgers while he was arguing. You ain't get pickles or whatever it was. Hours of it, it felt like an hour. And he looked up, all right, give it what's left. Nothing.
Got to respect a man that's going to throw a hissy fit for White Castle.
Yeah, but then when there was none left.
That's right.
Learned
Very
his lesson.
embarrassing. Yeah.
Shut up and eat.
That's right.
Then complain.
Exactly.
All right, how about Vanessa?
I'm proud of Vanessa because she moved to Los Angeles 100 years ago, and she worked and worked and worked and worked and worked, and now she has shows all over the place. Besides for growing up hip hop, she has shows on all type of
Monogamy.
different and the show on
Another
BET, movies, Christmas movies.
Yeah.
She's got too many to count.
But there
And
was a
she
time,
has-
a long streak
no,
of nothing.
She also has a
line-
clothing line with her daughter called
And
Glitter and Lace.
And she has
And she has a sugar
sugar
with, she loves bath stuff.
bath salt. She
So
just has a lot
Sugar and
going
Me.
on.
And I think Claire's or somebody.
We can
is
keep
picking
going.
it
She
up.
has
I mean, my
many-
God. When I said
And
her name,
she's-
though, you let out a big sigh. Was that for any particular reason?
No, I adore her so much.
Tell me something embarrassing about her.
Oh, she's pretty, but
Clumsy.
she's clumsy. She's what's that funny lady that's pretty that always trips all over the place? Who's she was in that movie. Come on, Josh, you know these funny, pretty ladies that. I'm looking at her face. She went to school with Snoop Dogg. She used to buy weed from him. Who's that?
She used to buy weed from Snoop Dogg. I gotta know who this is, Rev.
Cameron Diaz. Cameron Diaz is funny, but
Cameron
pretty.
Diaz used to buy weed from Snoop Dogg.
I think so.
Are
Do
we
you know-
supposed
Oh,
to
they
do
went to
that?
high school together, right?
Right.
That's right.
You know that story a little bit?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay.
And
Oh, I'm like, did we
She's
let
funny
something out?
He was
and
a real
pretty.
dealer.
She's very funny. She can be goofy, right?
yeah, she's very like
Yeah.
lanky and fun. And cute.
That's Vanessa.
All right, what about Diggy?
Proud of him because he's made his way to the Grownish, the spinoff of Blackish. He's doing very well on there, and I'm just
So
proud
great
that
on
now he moved on his own to LA, and he's powerful.
What's
What?
wrong? Just
She just misses him that he moved.
Moved.
I know.
was-
Is he
We're
still
proud of him.
pursuing any music, or is he?
Yeah, he has
he
music,
still
but he's
does
killing this
music.
Grownish thing. So he's
So he
like,
loves acting a little
He
bit
loves
more.
Killing
acting.
it.
Yeah.
What's something embarrassing about him?
His room?
it's a mess.
Horrific.
It's, you can go to
Long
that
as he-
TV show I'm Buried Alive, literally.
Of clothes.
Literally.
And let me tell you something.
All his clothes
His
from all the
clothes-
touring and stuff is all over the
Is
place.
he like a hoarder almost a little bit?
No.
Like-
No, he just has a
No.
lot of clothes.
He just has so many clothes.
so many tours.
And they're not all hung up and stuff. And trust me,
New
he wants to
stuff.
make sure his sheets are clean and he has clean towels and washcloths
He don't clean
and
nothing.
underwear. But everything is all over.
That's it.
Wow. All right.
And he can be home for one day and mess his room up.
Upside
One
down.
day.
He's got a talent for it.
Buried alive, literally though, not what you could imagine.
I mean,
you
those are
can't
like-
open the door.
I'm scared. There's
I
like
said-
animals
I asked
underneath
him,
this thing.
exactly. I asked him one time, "What are you afraid of with all this?" He said, "I only
No,
start
you
cleaning
said,
up."
when do you clean it?
He said,
When
I only get worried when I hurt myself, like when I step on a shoe or a pin or like." He said, "Now," I said, "This is ridiculous. It's that bad."
You don't. It's just set up like hazard, caution tape around his room.
It is
only,
right now.
Only go in there.
It's
if you're
like that
prepared.
now.
What about Angela?
I'm very proud of her. She's she's a bully. She's a beast. She's very pushy,
Takes
and
her-
she makes her way to the top. And
Amazing mommy.
amazing mother, and
Vanessa,
she's just
too.
tough,
Strong, she's beautiful.
Yeah, she's a big shot. And I guess embarrassing is the same thing like with Vanessa. She can be all funny and beautiful, but then next thing you know, she's clumsy too. So she has that same quality of she can be. Yeah, you can see her. A little goofy. Yeah,
Where
you
did
know.
they get the clumsiness from? We're just
From
going to
her.
Rev there.
She hurts
Oh.
herself every minute.
That's-
Yeah, they pick up your vibe. You just, every time I look, you screaming, ow, oh, broke my nail, this, that, and the other. I fell, my leg hurts. She had a pizza the other day, fell in the parking lot, cracked her tooth. It never ends.
As the parents, do you guys find it? Do you guys find it nice and
She did. She
humbling that
cracked
your
her whole
kids have
tooth.
stayed so real throughout, all of their fame and the show throughout
But
their life?
they have no other choice. There's nobody can't carry no vibes because was all on Run's house together.
Right.
So you're not bigger than Diggy. Angela's not bigger than Diggy, and Vanessa's not. Nobody's gonna come in the house like, remove the queen is here.
But even if you compare them to other kids that have been on reality for years, I mean, they're very
normal.
humble and normal. Yeah, I mean,
they
however
are.
they're just like normal, run-of-the-mill people, and it's really nice to see. It must be a
thank you.
proud moment for you guys.
Yeah,
it
they're
is.
normal people.
It is.
Don't go anywhere. There's more with Rev and Justine after the break. Welcome back. As promised, here's part 2 of the epic Cast on Blast with Rev Run and Justine Simmons. All right, well now, Justine, I want you to tell me something about your husband. What are you proud of him for? And give me an embarrassing story about Rev.
I'm so proud of my husband because he's the best husband. He's the most amazing dad.
Seems it.
And he's so attentive to everyone's needs. Everyone's needs. And I'm just proud of his legacy, of course. And that's it.
All right, give me something embarrassing, though. You know I need a Rev embarrassing story.
Oh, so they try to scare him all the time at home. And when he gets scared,
Doesn't seem easily to scare, I will say. He's got the same affect this entire time.
when he gets scared, he goes, ah!
Yeah. Oh, if you scare me, you're gonna catch
He
me.
like squeals
Like the whole
almost.
thing. Like that. If you scare me, it's over.
It's the funniest.
Yeah, it's true.
It almost sounds like it's fake.
How do the kids do it? Do they like jump out of something?
Yes.
Miley will just always be there.
Oh,
like,
yeah. If I turn around and Miley's standing in my face.
she'll
or
do that. She'll
Rusty
just be
will
like
touch my
right
neck
there.
or something silly or just
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh, it's worth it just to see that reaction
know,
from you.
I
Come
know.
on.
I think that's
You get
how they
it.
do it.
Like if I was on Ellen and he jumped up, it'd be done. I'd faint.
Oh, I need to see that. They've done that to
Right.
Diddy before,
Yeah,
I
they
believe, and he
did.
screamed and
Yeah.
squealed. All right, Rev, tell me about your love, Justine.
I'm proud of her because she's very, very, very loving and kind to people. Her whole thing is very warm, very loving, very kind, and she's funny. You know, she's very, very, very funny, and she could sing, she could rap, and she likes being on television, and she decorates, and she's a mother, and she's, you know, she knows when to turn it off. You know, it almost brings me to tears. She wants to do a lot, and once we got together and we were able to create all these different businesses and stuff, she turns it off in order for the family to work. And if she didn't turn it off, your family can't work because then you're going to be constantly doing. And if you're constantly doing, even though she wants to, because she's very competitive, she turns the switch off constantly for me and for the family because she loves to win. But she turns the win into the family, so the family is the win.
Not a bad teammate to
Smart.
have on your side.
Yeah,
Tell me something embarrassing about Justine.
Um,
Nothing she does is embarrassing.
No.
of course, you know.
I'm gonna think about something embarrassing and funny. Justine, funny. I'm just gonna think funny and embarrassing.
Oh, maybe I just haven't done anything.
Yeah, maybe she's just perfect, Rev.
No, I'm gonna think of something really quick.
How
I just want to say the right
just-
thing.
Why?
No,
No, you're not gonna
There's
get me
something.
not answering the question. You're gonna get the answer.
Okay,
I like this.
I might help you.
You're gonna let me say it, babe?
All right,
I have
go
the
ahead.
answer.
All right.
Justine can
Oh,
what? Say it.
my grace moments.
Oh yeah, she will. Okay, let's just years ago we were in church, and people would raise their hand and want to give different antidotes and things like the book that we have now in church and say,
But
you
you-
know, let me finish.
No,
I got
but you
it.
wasn't supposed to.
Let me
the
finish.
bishop was speaking at this time.
Yeah, but people do it. So people sometimes interrupt the sermon and go, you know what, Your Grace or Pastor,
He's a bishop.
to add on to that, such and such. So she raised her hand one day and went, Your
I
Grace.
stood up.
She stood up. Everybody's whole sermon stopped. Your Grace, and knew nothing to say, and it said nothing. Sorry.
You just like,
She
just
forgot
went
everything
blank.
that was in her head.
I just went blank.
You really,
And the
you're not
terrible
even supposed to
thing is,
do it, but
you're not
people
even
that are really smart
Right.
and really want to add on and try to
Right.
help the pastor.
Right, but
she
you're not
had
supposed to because this is a bishop.
a
And then
major
I was his,
authority.
I was he wasn't there, and I was his.
No, I was there. I
no,
saw
you
it.
wasn't there that day. I was his fiance, and they were, you know, like, I'm new, so they were probably like, okay,
Wasn't
we'll
that
let her.
new, Josh. Yeah.
I was kind of new, Joey, and I stood up.
She remembers.
Did the whole congregation laugh?
Everybody, no.
Everybody just looked like,
moved on.
They look like she's dumb, so you know. But I felt so. It
Nah,
just
they
would not
probably just-
come, and nothing would come close to me even saying like, well, maybe I'll just use this.
Just sat back down.
That's embarrassing.
the worst.
You know, Rev,
So-
I gotta ask you, how did you feel about Beyonce dancing to your song and the Adidas
I put it up on my
commercial?
Instagram immediately. Oh my God! You
Like,
know,
that
she's
must
the
have
queen.
been like cool.
I took.
I mean, you love Adidas clearly, but come on.
I took, you know, I took the video and put it on my Instagram because we have a line of Adidas coming to Run DMC. You know,
Yeah.
we kind of my Adidas. That's how
They're
we had
coming
our
back with the old
endorsement.
SKUs.
Yeah, we're
as
gonna be
well.
making Adidas that look like these, but a little different. We got shirts coming. We got just like Beyonce.
When's that dropping?
Any day. The sneakers will be out here any day.
And the clothes from back in the day, like the bombers and
all of Run
different old
DMC
SKUs.
stuff that we used to wear from Adidas in the 80s are coming back through
know.
Run DMC.
Wow, do you guys ever like dine with Jay-Z and Beyonce or anything?
No,
like
we
that?
haven't.
Never collaborate or anything?
I've
Me and-
hung with Jay-Z.
Me and B might do something
making that up.
together.
I think you should.
No, she's making that up. The bottom line is I know Jay really well, and they're really nice, and I know Beyonce too. They're
I mean,
nice.
Run, you could come
We've
up with
met
some
them.
Ivy Park
I mean,
stuff.
I've met them. I know you know Jay, but
And I know
I've
Beyonce.
met them.
I've done concerts with her.
I know. I'm just saying. I met them.
Guys, power double date. In my opinion, I'm all for this. I'm standing that. Rev Run, Justine, thank you so much for playing with me today. I love your love. It's honestly beautiful to see. I love your banter. And if you love their love, you can pick up their new book, Old School Love and Why It Works, anywhere. Yeah, but, the image is up. I was going to have the whole thing, but take a break. Stick around. We'll be right back, guys.
Awesome.
Welcome back. On the line now is one of the contestants from The Masked Singer, The Bear. How are you, Bear? Seems good. Now, I know you can't talk, but I want to know, is it hard to dance with the mask on? Nothing to you, Bear. All right, do you know who the other celebs are on the show? Wow, they keep this thing quarantined. Can you tell us, who are you? Are you an athlete? An actress? Bear, are you a real life bear? I need to know something. Here's a real question. Do you think you're gonna win? Of course, I like the confidence. Oh yeah, I like that. Well, Bear, thank you so much for chatting with me. Good luck on the show. Well, that's our show for today. Big thanks to Reza Farahan for being here today and spilling all the tea. And that Masked Singer for sharing absolutely nothing. Reality Check streams Monday through Thursday on Twitter at 4:30 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you're following @People so you don't miss a thing. I'm going to leave you with this moment from reality history, courtesy of Tiffany Pollard herself. I'm Daryn Carp, and I'll check you tomorrow.
I knew for a fact I was breaking somebody's heart tonight. Somebody was going home.
In this 2006 episode of Flavor of Love 2, Flav is ready to make his final decision. New York or Delicious?
The time is up, New York. I'm rolling with Delicious.
Flav chooses Delicious, and New York has a hard time hiding her disappointment.
Check this out. Why am I on you? Why am I on you?
And who could blame her? This was her second straight season as a Flavor of Love finalist.
You brought me back to open up the same way.
New York's emotional and quite colorful outburst is definitely one of the great moments in reality history.
I'm glad I'm leaving this.
But don't cry for New York. She was back the very next year, starring in her own show, I Love New York.
Do I look like I give a because I don't?